Good morning, everybody. Jeff Bonnet, PTA ATC with AquaCare Physical Therapy in Easton, Maryland. Back with another Check Yourself Before You Wreck Yourself video. Meeting up with my PTA student Ben Hillier later today, who is in his last affiliation. He is a very passionate baseball player, and he's starting to get into this field of physical therapy, and he's hoping at some point in his career to meld these two passions together. He's going to go over proper baseball swing mechanics with you guys, so hopefully this will help you guys be able to hit the ball further, make a swing that is safer for your body, and just avoid some of the injuries that can occur when you use improper swing mechanics. So we'll be back. See you soon.
Good evening. My name is Ben Hillier. I am a physical therapist assistant student at AquaCare Physical Therapy in Easton, Maryland. Tonight we're going to talk about some swing mechanics, some injuries that can be caused by faulty swing mechanics, some training tips and tricks to help you, cure that bad swing, and then I'm going to show you what basically a good swing with all of those mechanics tied together would be. So the two injuries I'm going to kind of focus on tonight are going to be injuries specific at the hip and at the elbow. The injuries at the hip can be caused by basically a faulty swing, whereas we're not staying back and cocking our hips. We're kind of rotating forward, causing a lot of tension there at the front of our hip. The second faulty swing mechanic we're going to work on is trying to be too wristy with our swing, leaving our wrist out in front and keeping that elbow kind of tight there. That can cause tennis elbow or other types of arthritis or epicondylitis at the elbow. So with hip injuries, ways that we can kind of combat that is to first get our stance slightly wider than shoulder width, keeping our toes almost inverted or pointed inward. Next, we'll set up, elbows at a normal height, but what we're going to want to do now is cock the hip and then turn into it by squishing the bug or just turning our back foot forward. That'll help the force go forward. So a drill that you can kind of use at home to perfect your swing with your hips is either a bat or a broomstick. You can put it behind your back like this, set up in the same stance, and then cock your hips and go forward. If the bat is basically perpendicular to your feet, that lets you know that the force is going to be more linear and that you're actually taking the ball with your power and pushing it forward rather than just rotating around. And that can also help you stray away from the injury at the hip. Now, for the faulty mechanics with our wrist and elbows, what we can focus on here is, again, to set up as we just talked about. Elbows back, but instead of coming out here, arm straight, lead more with your elbow, allowing your core and trunk to push that baseball forward instead of being too wristy. And that way the ball is either going to be grounded or pop fly. You can also bet that there's going to be a lot less of power going through your swing with that. A tip that you can use at home to kind of train yourself to use your elbows is to set up. I wouldn't use a heavy bat. I would get something lighter to work more on mechanics. Set up, but only use your elbow that you're going to be leading with, whether you're a right-handed hitter or a left-handed hitter. Cock your hips, go. And now your elbow's bent, you're using more force with your core, creating more power for a more effective swing. So utilizing both of those techniques, you can kind of make a swing look like this. I hope you guys have found this helpful, and I hope this can help anybody no matter what league or age group you're playing baseball in. But that's all for now. I hope you have a good night.
Hey guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Remember, check yourself
before you wreck yourself.
Before you break yourself, so take it and check yourself before you wreck yourself. Come on and check yourself before you wreck yourself.